Hey guys, it's Jason here. I am in Carline to pick up Hattie, but I'm going to have to postpone our meeting tonight with our DG leaders on the Zoom call. But I didn't want to let time go by without kind of the reason I wanted to meet tonight is really just to encourage you guys and then remind you of why we do this. Listen, I experienced it in my DG even this past week when, a few people cancel and then the one person who does show up is kind of very generic, like, oh, it's been okay. And it can be discouraging where you feel like you're sowing these seeds and nothing's really happening, or it's just kind of staying surface level. I just want to encourage you, do not grow weary in doing good. Don't grow weary. I was talking to one of our leaders earlier, and we were talking about, there are times, I'll be honest with you guys, where ministry can suck my soul. And what I said was, whenever you're like meeting with people and you feel like you're just getting like 10% of the truth, or they're not kind of really being honest, or they're not really pursuing God, and you're kind of just going through the motions, it's exhausting. It's discouraging. But I'll remind us of this. Every time I meet with somebody, even when there's no fireworks or they're not even really there, you're depositing just seeds of trust in their life. For that one day when they are caught in their sin, or when God does convict them of sin or awakens them, they're going to turn to you for good news. And so my point is, do not grow weary in doing good. Keep being faithful, keep showing up, keep being that persistent presence in somebody's life. A second thing, I want to remind us of just why we do this. We're not just there to hang out or share burdens or to grumble and complain about our jobs and life, spouses and kids. There's a time and place to let people share and get stuff off their chest, but we're there to learn to walk with God. So what that means is, you as a leader are walking with God in His Word. You're in His Word, learning to hear and obey the voice of God, where every day you're reading God's Word and God's revealing Himself to you. And from that, you take a step of faith in your life every single day. You're helping people walk in that kind of manner, where it becomes normal for them to learn to walk with God. But listen, it's not just that. It's not just learning for them to walk with God. They're learning to walk with God, and then one day, in 6 months, in 3 months, in a year, they are then investing in someone else so that they can then help someone else walk with God. This is the picture of reproduction that we see. This is the life of Jesus. The best gift you can give to somebody is your life and your presence. We don't have, many times, a sermon or a podcast or an event are not what's going to do it. It's going to be you being that faithful presence, teaching them how to walk with God. I'll never forget, a few weeks ago, we had our covenant partner dinner, and one of the questions that we talked about was, who is a spiritual influence in your life? And it was impressive to me when we had that in our group, how many people said they're a youth pastor, they're a college minister, because those people taught them how to walk with God. And the exciting challenge for us is, you're that person in people's lives. You're teaching them to walk with God so that one day they go teach others to walk with God. Here's a great picture of this. Yesterday, Miss Leslie brought Mary Hodge into our 9 a.m. prayer gathering at PCA. And Miss Leslie's been discipling Mary for a few months now and seeing her take steps. And Miss Mary is just on Miss Leslie's hip, just following her around, experiencing life with God, experiencing how to walk with God, how to pray. And it's just beautiful to see her walk with Mary in that manner. But here's a really exciting part, is that in 6 months and a year, I pray someone's on Mary's hip, walking with her to learn how to pray and walk with God. Here's the main thing. Many of us, we live our lives not satisfied or even a little bored. It's because we're called to something much greater than just existing and working and paying bills and doing this. We're called to the greatest thing in the world, the adventure of being an ambassador for Christ, to go and pursue and make disciples. This is the point of your life. While I'm in Carline right now, I want to remind you, this is the point of your life. And so, do not grow weary in doing good. Don't forget why we're doing this, to help people walk with God, and then one day release them to go help others walk with God. This is the greatest thing you can give your life to. Please know this. I am praying for you. I am loving you. I love you. I'm not just loving you. I'm in Carline, okay? I love you. I'm here. Please let me know if there's any way I can encourage or help. Or if you're having problems in your DG, do not go quiet about that. Reach out and let us know how we can help and encourage you. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Blow kisses. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.